Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever video on this channel. For this channel, I'm gonna mainly be doing FIFA, might do a few other games, maybe COD or something like that. I'm not too sure at the moment, but I'm gonna try and stick to FIFA. Mainly rebuilds. If you don't know what rebuild is, pick any team in the world or on FIFA, and you build it up. There are a few rules. Transfers, you can do whatever transfer you like. All games are simulated apart from the Champions League final, which we play ourselves. The rebuild is finished when we finally win the Champions League final, and that's pretty much it. As I said, it's the first video on the channel, so I'm not sure how it's gonna get received. Yeah, so anyway guys, might as well get into the video. I'll see you there. Hey guys, so today I am doing my first ever rebuild. First, obviously, I'm gonna have to make our manager. I'm just gonna make him how I think he should look, and then if you guys want to see any changes made, just leave them in the comments, and I will try to change it as much as I can. So I'll see you in a minute once I've made him. Okay, so at the moment this is what I've got our manager to be. Male, got all black suit, white in the top, and then a nice red tie with a nice little hat on his head, bit of grey. I think he looks intimidating. So guys, today in this video we are going to be rebuilding Manchester United. It's my first ever rebuild. It's a club I have always supported, and obviously even with the Premier League suspended at the time of recording, they're not doing great. As much as it pains me to say, they are not the club that they used to. So we're going to try and take them to the top of the Premier League, top of Europe again, like they used to. Okay then guys, this is the squad that I'm going to be starting until some transfers have been made. Obviously the new signing in there, Bruno Fernandes, he's been doing quite well at Man United since he has arrived. Obviously, in real life, Pogba and Rashford have both been injured and at the time are still injured, so they wouldn't be playing, but because this is FIFA, I can play them, so I will. Brandon Williams, he's one that I'm going to be keeping, but Luke Shaw is going to be playing there instead of him for this season, because obviously at 69 rated, Brandon Williams isn't going to be holding up in the Prem as well as Luke Shaw. I'm going to make some signings, try and improve the team, and we'll see how we are at the end of the window. And our first signing of this transfer window and of this rebuild, it's a big one. Jadon Sancho, the young English right midfielder coming across from Dortmund in the Bundesliga for £90 million. It's a big signing to start us off. We have now loaned out Gomez on a 1-year loan to AZ. So not a permanent one, but I just thought be good to let you know where he's gone if any of you guys wanted to know. Nemanja Matic has now left the club. He has joined Atalanta in the Serie A for £9 million. And we have made our second signing of this season now, boys. Joshua Kimmich coming over from the Bundesliga again, as well as Jadon Sancho. The German midfielder comes over for £85 million. We have now sold Ethan Laird to XL Moskeren for £970,000. And on transfer window deadline day, Lee Grand only just come into the club, but he has now left. He has gone to RB Salzburg for £300,000. We are in the final hour of the transfer window now. £175 million spent for us on two players, Sancho and Kimmich, coming into the club with Matic, Laird and Grant all going out. Good transfer window, strengthened up our team quite a lot. In between transfer windows, we have also managed to sell John Stones, who has left the club for Atlanta, for a total of £9 million. I'm editing this now, and somehow I have only just realised that I said John Stones instead of Phil Jones. No idea how I've done that, but we move. We've also managed to sell Jesse Lingard for £15 million. He'll be moving to AC Milan in the Serie A when the January transfer window opens. And this is what the league is looking like halfway through the season. We are in 4th place so far. We are qualifying for the Champions League. That is the most important thing, that every season we qualify for the Champions League. So no matter if we win it or not, we always get another go at it next season. Liverpool at the top, we are 8 points behind them, so got quite a bit catching to do. But Arsenal are only 2 points behind them, and we are 7 points ahead of Wolves in fifth. So we look pretty sturdy in our position right now. I reckon we should get top four. Uh, I, I might try and do some transfers, but with the budget that we have, it's looking quite unlikely. I'll see you once we've made transfers, if not at the end of the transfer window. We have signed Jose Maria Jimenez. The Uruguayan comes over from Atletico Madrid in La Liga to join Manchester United for £40 million, as well as Eric Bailly going the other way. So here we are, January 31st, 1 hour left in the transfer window. Jimenez coming in, Bailey going the other way in a swap deal. Jimenez, he's a solid centre-back, so he'll give something to the team, I reckon. So I don't reckon many signings were needed anyway, so all in all, pretty solid window, I reckon. So here we are at the end of the season, Manchester United ourselves finishing in third place. It was actually very close in the title race, more than I thought it. More than I thought it would be. Spurs actually won a league title, which is completely unrealistic. But they won on 94 points. Liverpool in second with 92 points, and us in third with 92 points. Manchester City also get the fourth Champions League spot, with Arsenal qualifying for the Europa League just behind. Chelsea finishing 8th, jeez. And Sheffield United, Southampton and Burnley all go down to the Championship. Liverpool won the FA Cup over Arsenal. Where did we come? Round of 6? No. So we actually lost in round 5 to the eventual champions Liverpool, so that's not too bad, I don't reckon. Manchester City won the Carabao Cup. Arsenal lost again in the final to them. Where did we come in the EFL Cup? Oh dear. Hang on. So we lost to Spurs in round 3. 3-0. Crikey. But I suppose they did win the league, so technically they are the best team in England, so it's fair enough. So once again, I'm not too ashamed about that. Liverpool won the Super Cup over Chelsea. FC Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid 3-1 in the final of the Champions League. Obviously, we didn't participate in it this season. And we actually won the Europa League. So even if we didn't finish in the top 4 in the Prem, we would have qualified anyway from winning the Europa League. We beat Wolves 1-0 in the final. So season 1, all in all, pretty good. Didn't finish first in the Prem, but to be honest, I didn't really expect it. We qualified for the Champions League, and that's really all that matters. So see what we can do in the Champions League in season number 2. And we have made our first signing of this transfer window, Andrew Robertson, coming over from our rivals Liverpool in the Premier League. The left back joins for a fee of £75 million. This season, I really reckon we can go and actually win the Champions League. So I'm trying to build up the team as much as I can so we can get it in this second season. So I have brought in Aymeric Laporte from Manchester City. 26-year-old comes over for £85 million. At this point in time, I am very, very happy with our starting 11. So what I'm trying to do now is just bolster up our bench so that if a big player does get suspended or injured, it won't be so difficult to play a game without them and we don't have to rely on them. So what I've done here is I've signed Axel Witsel from Borussia Dortmund. The 31-year-old holding midfielder comes across for £25 million. Moving on to a player who has now left the club, Dishon Bernard has moved to Ipswich. He has moved over there for £720,000. James Garner is the latest to leave the club. He goes down to, I believe, Championship side Preston. He leaves for £1.7 million. As well as this, on the same day, Marcos Rojo has also left the club. He goes to Olympique Lyon for £6.5 million. Sergio Romero is the latest to leave the club. The Argentinian goalkeeper leaves to Watford for £6.3 million. Jack Grealish is the newest player to join the club. The centre attacking midfielder comes over from Aston Villa for a total of £35 million, just a backup signing. Fred is the next to leave the club. I didn't want to sell him, but he was whining all season, so I had to move him on. He has gone to Villarreal for a sum of £20.2 million. And what will probably be our last signing of this transfer window, we have brought Wesley over from Aston Villa, another backup. The Brazilian striker moved to Manchester United for £18.5 million. Brandon Williams has gone out on loan. He has moved to Athletic Club for 1 year. Ethan Galbraith has now left the club. He goes to FC Sion for £1.15 million, just trying to get rid of a bit of deadwood this season, just clearing out all of our players who we're not going to use. And now on transfer window deadline day, we have managed to sell Chris Smalling to our rivals, Liverpool. The English centre-back leaves Manchester United for £14.2 million. We have sold Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean winger goes to Olympique Lyon in the French league for £11.9 million. And we are now in the final hour of the transfer window. As you can see, £238.5 million spent in players in and £63.27 million coming in from players that we've sold. Obviously, in the Champions League this season, I reckon we can do it. That's why I've brought in all these backups, Witsel, Grealish, Wesley, just to strengthen up our bench in case anything happens. So I will see you in the group stage once we've found out who we've got. And this is our Champions League group. Obviously, we have ourselves in there, along with Napoli, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Shakhtar Donetsk. I reckon we can win this group, honestly, and if we don't win, definitely come second. Napoli are our biggest opponents, obviously, with Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're alright, they're a decent team, but I don't reckon they'll be a struggle. And then there's Shakhtar Donetsk, who I don't reckon will be a challenge at all. So I'm very confident with the group that we're in, and I reckon we could finish first, honestly. And as you can see, all the group stage games have now been played. Ourselves and Napoli go through. We won all of our games, didn't drop a point, and we only conceded 1 goal, as a matter of fact. My guess would be to Napoli, but oh no, it wasn't. It was to Borussia Mönchengladbach, as you can see on the right, where we beat them 2-1. So like I said, us and Napoli go through, with Borussia Mönchengladbach finishing in third, and then Shakhtar Donetsk finished in fourth, losing all 6 of their games and not picking up a single point. Let's have a look who we've got in the round of 16. And we have been drawn up against Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16. I believe in the first leg that means we're away, so that'll be good. Obviously, Borussia Dortmund, not a bad team, but they're not easy either. I would have preferred Lazio or someone like that. But I reckon we can beat Borussia Dortmund, definitely. And we are now in the final hour of the January transfer window. As you have seen, literally no business whatsoever. 0 players in, 0 players out. I'm happy with our squad. And I didn't think there were any backups or changes that needed to be made. So in that case, I'll see you in the round of 16 against Borussia Dortmund. We are now in the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 against Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, I don't know how their team will be, and I was right, we are away for the first leg. I like being away for the first leg. I reckon it's good. But anyway, obviously De Gea, he's not playing. He's injured, so Henderson comes into net to replace him. I don't know how Dortmund's team will be. Let's say on the career mode. Let's see how we do. And it's a 2-0 win. That's very good. 2 away goals is a great place to start. Obviously, in the next leg, we're just got to make sure we keep a clean sheet, and then the game is ours. Here we are at the second leg of the round of 16 against Borussia Dortmund. At home this time, with 2 away goals, I am very confident that we can win this game. I don't see them coming back, and if we can beat them 2-0 away, I reckon we can beat them at home. Let's see how we do. It's a 2-1 win. Fernandes missed a penalty. So it wasn't as it was closer than I thought, but we still got the job done. That's the most important thing. And in the quarterfinals, we have been drawn up against FC Bayern. We have just taken down their Bundesliga counterparts in Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, we are away in the first leg again, which I think is good. But there's no other teams that I'd rather face, really. I reckon we've got a good draw here and we can win. We are here at the first leg against Bayern Munich. Away this leg, as I said. I don't know how their team will be. Obviously, at the start of FIFA, it's very good. We're a season in, so a few of their players would have gotten quite old, like Lewandowski. Thomas Muller's probably still old. De Gea comes back. I think that's all changes. Let's see how we do. Ooh! 3-2 win. Fernandes missed a penalty. That would have been better if he scored that. We would have had such a big advantage. But if we beat them away, I reckon we can beat them at home. And 3 away goals is still very good. So we have a chance. We are now at the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League up against Bayern Munich. Obviously, we have a 3-2 advantage over them with 3 away goals. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes missed a penalty. It would have been 4 if he didn't, but we move. Obviously, we beat them away. That gives me a lot of confidence that we can beat them at home as well. Let's see how we do. Come on, boys, come on. It's a 3-0 win. We dismantle Bayern Munich on aggregate. That's a 6-2 scoreline overall. Wow, played, boys. And in the semi-finals, we have been put up against our Manchester rivals in Manchester City. Obviously, the other one, Liverpool versus Paris or PSG. Liverpool are already winning, 2-1. So let's see how we do against Manchester City. Here we are, first leg at home, which for some reason, I don't know why, but I don't like it. So they have a chance to get a few away goals onto the board. Obviously, Manchester City, they're higher than us in the league right now. And we're missing Pogba and Bruno. Let's see how we do. Oh, it's a 1-1 draw, and they get an away goal. Oh, I don't feel too good about this, boys. Here we are in the away leg against Manchester City. If I'm being honest, guys, my confidence is through the floor. We're 1-1. We couldn't beat them at home. They have an away goal. I can't see us winning this at all. Let's just get this over with, see how we do. Oh, 3-2 win. We go through. We beat them 4-3 on aggregate. And Manchester United are through to the Champions League final on their first attempt. Let's go, boys. And we will be facing Liverpool in the Champions League final. They obviously took down PSG in their semi-finals. Oh, I can't wait for this, boys. Come on. At the end of Season 2, this is what the Premier League table is looking like. We didn't qualify for the Champions League. We finished in 5th. That's Europa League football. So if we don't win the Champions League this time around, that means we'll have to go another season in Europa League. Not even Champions League, so we'd have to wait another season. Liverpool, City and Spurs and Chelsea, they finished in the top 4. Obviously Liverpool winning, going invincible to be fair to them. And Wolves also getting Europa League football. In the relegation zone is Leeds, Norwich and Bournemouth, so they all go down to the championships. Chelsea win the FA Cup, taking Spurs down 2-1 in the final. Ourselves, Manchester United, were knocked out in the 5th round by Liverpool 2-1. I'm pretty sure that was the same as last season. Manchester City won the Carabao Cup. They took down Southampton 4-3 on penalties after a boring 0-0 game. So they only just beat Southampton City. And we actually got knocked out by the eventual losers of the final, Southampton. We lost to them on penalties 5-4 after we drew 1-1 in the game. We lost the Super Cup at the start of the season. We lost to Barcelona 2-1. It is Barcelona, to be fair. And Arsenal actually won the Europa League. They took down Ajax 2-1 in the final. There's a lot of 2-1s. Just before the Champions League final actually happens, I'm going to go through our squad so you can see their rating, their morale, their form, and, well, if you want, their role. Obviously, Jimenez, as you can see, he's suspended for the final. But Harry Maguire is coming in anyway, who's only 1 rating lower, so it's not that bad. Bruno Fernandes has missed a few penalties in the knockout stages, but we'll keep him on them and see how he does in the final. I can't wait for this, boys. Let's take on Liverpool and win the trophy. Here it is, boys. Champions League final. Manchester United versus Liverpool. Let's do this. Salah's now got it down the wing. He crosses it in. De Gea, get there. He has. Oh, but it's not away yet. Mane's got it. Pulls it. Good save by De Gea. And away. Well done, boys. James Ward-Prowse on it now, making his way into the box. Pass it to Firmino, who shoots. Good save by De Gea. Get there. Get there, Wan-Bissaka. Mane just goes wide. This is us, boys. Come on, let's wake up. Come on. Oh, Kimmich, that's an awful ball. Mane, Firmino takes past one. And another. Maguire, do something. Good block. Oh, well punched away, De Gea. Oh, Ben Woodburn's broken free. Come on, shoot. Parried away by De Gea. Mane. Oh, overhead kick. De Gea saves again. He's keeping us in it, De Gea. Hakimi gives it toward Prowse. Firmino's made that run. Oh, come on, Maguire, do something. Good block. Mane gives it to Wijnaldum. Back to Firmino. And they've scored. Liverpool have scored in the 27th minute. I'm not going to lie, they've been all over us. We haven't been able to attack them at all. They've had all of the ball. Whenever we get it for a split second, it's gone. Yeah, Mane to Wijnaldum. I thought it was going back to Wijnaldum, but Firmino, and it's a good strike. De Gea couldn't save it. Come on, boys, let's keep on going. We got this. Come on. Somebody move for me, boys. There you go, Bruno. Back to Sancho. Well done. Yes, edge. Out. No, not to Martial. Shoots. Oh, boys, that should have been a goal. It wasn't even meant to go to Martial. Should have been a goal, boys. Firmino now making his way up the pitch. They've been in complete control, Liverpool. He's cutting in on his left. Block the shot. Oh, just over the bar. Oh, Robertson's lost out to Hakimi. Oh, this doesn't look good. Hakimi now running down to the right. Oh, plays it inside toward Prowse. Oh, to Wijnaldum. Good save, De Gea. Robertson, you got to be doing better than that. Come on, that's an easy pass. Got to defend this corner now. It's going to be put in by Ward-Prowse. You got that, Robson. Well done. Oh, get there. Get there. Ref, surely. No. Oh, okay. Ward-Prowse puts it in. On the edge of the box to Klosterman. Close him down. Shot. No. Oh, good save by De Gea. Great ball. Go on, Bruno. You're in. Shoot. Oh, good tackle. Good ball by Bruno. Come on, Martial. Do something with this. Cut back inside. Finesse. Saved. Bruno, you're in. Go on. Go on, get there. Well done. Come on, Bruno. Come on. Drive in. Cut back. Oh, no, what was that? He still got it. Finesse. Saved again by Alisson. Got a corner now. Good ball, Pogba. Right on Maguire's head. There you go. That's cleared. He's still there. Go on, Maguire. Well done. Play back out. And cross in. That's away. Which wins it back. Bruno. Have a shot, son. Saved. Oh, that's a bad pass. Well done, Martial. Oh, go on. Get there, Bruno. Well played. Cross. Pogba. Go on. Oh, the deflection. Martial. Yes. Come on. 1-1 in the 74th minute. Oh, Martial, the deflection. Oh, great play. Bruno. Pogba just couldn't get there. And then Alisson almost saved that. Jeez. We got there, boys. Come on. 1-1. This is our game. Come on, boys. Oh, well done, Rashford. Well done. Played it. Kimmich. Out wide. Sancho. Well done. Play it in. There you go, Bruno. Get running, Martial. Great ball. Come on, Martial. Cut in. Finesse. Yes! It's got in! And in the space of 4 minutes, we've gone from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Martial has saved us in this final here, boys. What a ball by Bruno. Little cut in. And then cheeky finesse. Oh, boys, we just need to hold on now. If we hold on, the rebuild's over. We finish and we've won the Champions League. Come on. 2 substitutions now. Sancho and Pogba are coming off, with Witsel and James coming on for the last 10 minutes. Oh, that's a good ball by Kimmich. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. Run. Take a pass, Van Dijk. Oh, he's done it. Oh, no. No, I shouldn't have done that. Play it out to Witsel. Come back in. Finesse again. Oh, Witsel! The super sub, Mr. Rebuild, has just made the best super sub. Surely that's it. 3-1. Axel Witsel, thank you very much. Surely that's game. I shouldn't have passed it there, but oh, what a strike by Axel Witsel, the super sub. The old man. He's quite old now, Axel Witsel. Scored for Manchester United in the Champions League final. Surely that's it. Surely we've won it now, boys. Making our final substitution here, Jack Grealish is coming on for Bruno Fernandes for the last 4 minutes. I just kind of want to see how he plays, Jack Grealish. Might be time for just one last attack here. James, out wide, cut in, gives it to Grealish, put it out to Rashford, the captain. He's going to be lifting the trophy. Shoot, saved, doesn't matter. Blow the whistle, ref. Yes, we've done it. Well done, boys. Manchester United have won the Champions League trophy in Season 2. They've beaten Liverpool 3-1, and even though it was Season 2, it was the first attempt that we actually could, seeming as we were in the Europa League for the first season. Now, obviously, I know what you boys are thinking. It's Manchester United. It's not that hard of a club to do a rebuild with. They've got money. They've already got quite a few big players already, but it's the team I have and probably will always support. And I wanted to get my first video out to you guys quickly, just so you know what I'm doing and you can make any changes if you wanted to. But I'm going to shut up. Let's watch Manchester United lift this trophy, and I'll see you in a bit.